Laganodelphis acutus. The Atlantic white-sided dolphin is a distinctively colored dolphin found in the cool to temperate waters of the North Atlantic Ocean. It is the only member of the monotypic genus Leucoplurus. Phylogenetic evidence supports it being the most basal member of the family Delphinidae. The dolphin is slightly larger than most other oceanic dolphins. It is just over a meter in length at birth, growing to about 2.8 meters at maturity. It weighs 180 to 230 kilograms once fully grown. Females reach sexual maturity at between 6 and 12 years, and males between 7 and 11 years. The gestation period is 11 months and lactation lasts for about 18 months. Both typical figures for dolphins. Individuals are known to live for at least 17 years. The key distinguishing feature is the white to pale yellow patch found behind the dorsal fin of the dolphin on each side. This color variation is unique amongst the mixtures of white, grays and blues of other pelagic cetaceans. The rest of the body's coloration is well demarcated. The chin, throat and belly are white. The flippers, dorsal fin and back are dark gray to black with the exception of the yellow patch. There is a further white patch below the dorsal fin, lying above a light gray stripe that runs from the beak, above the eye and down to the tail stalk. Dolphin group sizes vary by location, with groups averaging 60 in number close to the Newfoundland shores, but rather smaller east of Iceland. From the analysis of the stomach contents of stranded animals, fish such as herring and mackerel and squid appear to form the species' main diet. The Atlantic white-sided dolphin is fairly acrobatic and keen to interact with boats. However, it is not as wildly gregarious as the white-beaked and common dolphins. The species is endemic to the North Atlantic Ocean. The distribution limits are Norwegian Sea in the northeast, Davis Strait in the northwest, North Carolina in the southwest and Celtic Sea in the southeast. Areas of particularly high population density include the shores of Newfoundland and Cape Cod. The triangular area of sea between the United Kingdom, Iceland and Greenland and the North Sea. In 2008, sightings of Atlantic white-sided dolphins as well as the melon-headed whale were documented in South Carolina after a few stranding had taken place in the area at the time. The species tends to occur in continental shelf waters, around 100 meters depth. They show preference toward areas with steep slopes and canyons. They are more likely to be observed in cold, less saline waters, but it's unclear whether it is due to preference or if these factors influence prey distribution. The diet of Atlantic white-sided dolphins includes mainly herring, hake and squid. However, they consume a large variety of prey including small mackerel and various bottom fish. They have been observed to cooperatively hunt on the surface. It has been suggested that larger groups split while feeding. Like all species of the dolphin family, Atlantic white-sided dolphins are very social animals, often traveling in large pods and displaying aerial behaviors as they travel. The group size varies from several dozen to several hundreds individuals with average size around 50. However, there seems to be little relatedness between the members of the group. Studies in different parts of the distribution range found that individuals were mainly unrelated to each other. Juveniles spend at least some time in separate groups than adults. Atlantic white-sided dolphins jump and breach more frequently when in larger groups, thus this behavior might have a social context. They have a wide vocal repertoire which includes squeals, whistles, clicks and buzzers. It is suggested that vocalization is used for communication as noise production increases during socializing. Despite being docile creatures, even known to interact with various species of cetacean in a non-violent manner, most notably with the long-finned pilot whale, they have also been known to display violent behavior towards harbor porpoises, attacking them until they eventually succumb to their wounds. A similar behavior observed in bottlenose dolphins. Atlantic white-sided dolphins do not undertake specific seasonal migration. However, they do move within their home range following prey distribution. For example, in the waters off eastern North America, this species moves southwards in winter and spring. Most of the calves are born around June and July. The gestation period is 11 months and lactation around 18 months. The birth interval varies between 1 to 3 years. Females reach sexual maturity around the age of 6 to 12 years. Males reach sexual maturity around 7 to 11 years. The reproduction is most likely seasonal, beginning in February, as some studies have identified dormant testes in some males. The Atlantic white-sided dolphin was named by John Edward Gray in 1828. The specific name acutus comes from the Latin for pointed, and refers to the sharply pointed dew.